Hello and welcome. welcome. Okay. Turn that off. This is my first Nintendo Direct reaction. I've seen a couple people do this before. And when the Nintendo Switch 2 announced its Direct for April 2nd, I put a little something together and I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to do my first Nintendo Direct reaction. And then surprise, surprise, we have one more Nintendo Direct 1. So I said, well, might as well practice with this one. But I have a little surprise for everybody. Behold, I made a bingo card. Now it's very unimpressive because I made a bingo card for the Switch 2 Direct. Hence, you'll see right here. And haphazardly this morning, I put one together for this Direct. So we're going to play around, see if we can get a bingo. And then the real showstopper will be on April 2nd when we do the Nintendo Switch 2 React, because what's going to happen is I'm going to have some, I think, fair, educated guesses, and then just some like wildfire shots that I'm just like shooting for the stars, being like, this would be so cool if this actually happened. But I don't want to spoil. But for now, we're going to go over what I think might be in this Direct. And I think they're going to cover the Trails in the Sky remake just a little bit. I think we are going to see a Zelda game remake. I'm hoping for Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I think of all the Zeldas, that is the one most deserving of a remake. But also, I think Zelda 2 deserves some love because a lot of the essence in Zelda 2 is in a lot of those previous Zelda games before Breath of the Wild. And I think that is that secret sauce. Not saying that Zelda 2 itself is doesn't deserve being called like the black sheep. It has a lot of problems, but it also has a lot of ideas and features that were enhanced and reused in games like Ocarina of Time, A Link to the Past, Majora's Mask, and so on and so forth. So I really think Zelda 2 as a remake would be really cool. You're going to see a lot of 3DS ports and Wii U ports because I figured get the rest of the Wii U games onto the Switch 1. Nobody wants to see them on Switch 2. Might as well just put them all on Switch 1. And that includes Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. It is a beautiful game that I never got to play. And I'd love to see it on the Switch. I'd love to see those Rainbow Curse sales. Metroid Samus Returns, which was the music that you saw as I was beginning the stream. Yeah, I definitely hope of the 3DS ports. We could do Samus Returns. Also, because we have Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3, let's just have 1 in HD so it's all on Switch. The whole trilogy. Moving on to Pokemon Legends ZA, I think that is going to show up. The Professor Layton, I believe, is called World of Steam. I think that needs to happen as well. I think DS games should come to the Nintendo Switch Online. I think A Link Between Worlds HD should happen. That was my last favorite Zelda game, even though I am enjoying Echoes of Wisdom. We need something to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Chrono Trigger. So I think now's the best time to do it. There was a Wii U game that was a crossover between, I believe it was either Persona or Shin Megami Tensei, and Fire Emblem of all things, called Tokyo Mirage Stadium. I believe that could be really cool on the Nintendo Switch. Same with Yoshi's Woolly World. Just because I own it and play it on Wii U doesn't mean it doesn't deserve to be on Switch to be exposed to a larger audience. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD, definitely. I think that one's a given. This is something that has been on my bingo card internally for weeks on end, and that is Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD. I really think it should happen. Kid Icarus Uprising, I think would be really cool. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Kirby Planet Robobot, You could also throw in Triple Deluxe, but I want to play Kirby Planet Robobot on the big screen. Same as DS, GameCube. Add it to Nintendo Switch Online. Let's do it. Paper Mario Color Splash. Why not? I know a lot of people aren't a fan of that game, but I mean, just pop it onto the Switch. Hi-Fi Rush, maybe? I don't know. This one I just kind of like popped together. A new Wario Land game. God, I'd love to see this. Whether on Switch 1, Switch 2, this is one of the few, spoilers, this is one of the few entries for the Switch 2 bingo card that I reused. Because I really want a new Wario Land game. Especially after the success of Pizza Tower. I think it should happen. Could even be a remake. Could be a Wario Land remake. I'd be fine with that. New Animal Crossing. Again, that could also be more likely to happen with Switch 2's Direct. Let's do Metroid Prime 2 Echoes HD. Same with Metroid Prime 3. And then, of course, we're going to see Metroid Prime 4. All right? So those are my predictions. Overall, we're going to have some fun here. Pop this bad boy on. And we will be starting momentarily. Yes. Okay. Okay, so my biggest fear... My biggest fear is actually that this is actually the better of the two directs. For obvious reasons. Because I think, although it would make me sad if this was a weak direct, unlike the last direct, which was pretty awesome, I feel like this direct should still end the Switch with a bang. It's been around for 8 years. It's, nostalgia aside, my favorite Nintendo console. Because it's just impressive for me. Like, I obviously like the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube and the DS, but I never felt a Nintendo console came close to the Super Nintendo until the Switch. Like, I enjoyed them. I enjoyed the library, but, and the Super Nintendo is my second favorite console of all time. My favorite is the PS2. And that doesn't mean I like the other Sony consoles. It's actually the opposite. I actually think the PS2 is so damn good that every following PlayStation has been a disappointment. Especially the PS3. What else before we get started? Hello, Killer Shadow. Welcome to the stream. I got a bingo card here ready. What are we expecting to see? But to add to my point, I think the saddest thing would be if this turned out to be a pretty cool direct and the following direct was a disappointment. Because we're at the point now where we can end the Switch with a weak send-off. I don't advise it, but it can happen. That's why my expectations aren't too high. But Nintendo Switch 2 has to have a great lineup. Because we don't want another Wii U. Oh, darn. You know what else I could have added? Instead of Hi-Fi Rush. See, I don't feel right changing my entry. But the Mario movie. Well, no. The Mario movie comes out in, like, an entire year, doesn't it? Right now, I'm just nervous that the audio is going to be shit when the Nintendo Direct actually starts. I wonder if there's a way I can test. Here, let's do this.
Nintendo Music.
Uh-huh. Turn that down a little bit. What do we think? How's that? Hopefully I can be heard and the video can be heard as well. Dun, 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 ba-da-da. I'm fine with Nintendo Music. I listen to a lot of game music on my playlists. I do like the ability to extend. I like the little screenshots. I like the personality with it. There's a lot of Donkey Kong songs that you can't extend, and that broke my heart. Also, this only has like 20 tracks right now. And it said more will come later. I'm like, why? Do-do-do. Apparently this sold like 7 million copies. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. I'm going to mute my mic temporarily, and I want to listen back and just see how this sounds. Be right back, because we're starting in like 5 minutes. Yoink. Okay, sounds good to me. I think we're in a good spot. I think we are. Hold on. I want to pump this up just a little bit. We're going to pump you up. All right. So, yeah. We're going to be starting soon. And, yeah, the next direct is going to be April 2nd. Get my... Okay, all right. Let's see here. I think I am going to get maybe not a bingo, but I think I'm going to be just short. That's my prediction. I think I'm going to be just short of a bingo with this one. Whereas I'm really crossing my fingers with the Switch 2 bingo card. I won't show. It'll be a surprise. But I have some very crazy predictions that I think could be possible. But I'd freak if they actually happened. And as always, I always consider the 10 most wanted remakes and the 10 most wanted HD 2D remakes. The video that I made, I believe 2 years ago now, which was a lot of fun to make. I always consider those contenders, but some of them, spoilers, will be appearing on the second bingo card. Okay. Do 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 do. This one I really like. Though, of course, this one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Also, just a side plug, a good friend of mine, Jay Monius, you probably all know him. His new game released, Our Canyon Maggie Side Story, and I made the trailer. So be sure to check that out. It is a in-between game between Our Canyon 1 and 2. And I will be streaming it in the near future. So congrats, Jay Monius. Congrats on finishing your game. Looking forward to the next one. Oh, they could also do something to celebrate Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Though, if I'm being realistic, I think they're going to save that for Switch 2. I really do. Oh, man. Oh, Nintendo. We're almost here. The music for Our Canyon Maggie Side Story is fantastic. I recommend getting the game for the music alone. The composer is absolutely fantastic. It reminds me of oh shoot, the guy who did the Silver Surfer and the Plock soundtrack, Tim Follins. I think that's who it is, Tim Follins. But yeah, he's also streaming, so stop by and check his out. Usually I creep on his Nintendo Directs, but I figured because I want to do the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on my own, I'm going to practice with this one. So yeah. I am nervous. Why am I nervous? Come on, let's have some fun. Here we go. All right, is that too loud? Is that too quiet? Bring it on. Ooh, yeah, bingo, right here. Da, 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 da. We're off to a good start. Oh, it looks so beautiful. I know J-Monius is tripping. I still have to get Dragon Quest 3. I'll probably get all 3 of them. I'm at this weird point in my life where I enjoy Dragon Quest more than Final Fantasy. Don't ask me why. God, what a beautiful art style. There it is. Come on, give us a date. Or not.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
Yep.
So please tune in for that as well.
That's why I turned off your chat.
What you just saw
Your chat is atrocious.
HD 2D remake from Square Enix.
Because they'll be like, where's Switch 2? Oh my god, no Switch 2. Bring on Switch 2. I want more Mario Kart 9.
More information.
Boy, you need to read.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Yeah, let's do it.
Escape from dire straits.
Ooh.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
was not expecting the anime moan.
Help me. Please help me, Dante.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
I.
You are Konami
Shouldn't it be
Dante,
AI?
a special agent with a
Ay, ay, ay.
sophisticated AI called Iba embedded in his left eye.
Oh,
Your mission
okay.
is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
Huh.
Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
Should I move? Hang on.
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
There we go. That's better.
Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Konami Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
Okay.
Unleash the supernatural. A classic Atlas action RPG
Oh.
returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
Okay.
Set in the capital capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But, unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases.
Okay.
Fight in real-time battles alongside demons.
Okay, this must be a Shin Megami Tensei spinoff.
Your demons to strike an enemy's weak point.
Hoo-hoo.
Follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation
Tarask.
is the key to victory. You
I always love the monster design in these games,
to allies. Demons can also be useful
but I'm
outside
extremely
of
intimidated to play these.
powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Very cool.
Consume darkness.
All right, so we're gonna get Switch games well into summer.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world
Shadow Labyrinth.
where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
I thought it said something else.
Who is this spherical stranger, moored in a mysterious
There are time commitments.
world where your survival begins.
Hey, Thrill. Welcome to the stream.
Puck guides you on your journey. You'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your
Did you catch the Dragon Quest? You excited for the Dragon Quest?
combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
Oh my god.
But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile.
That took me too long to realize what reference that was.
Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Shit, it actually looks cool.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
New Pac-Man game's fire.
Work to uncover Puck's
When my wife wakes up, she's gonna be like, "How was the direct?" I'm gonna be like, "The new Pac-Man game was incredible."
to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Nintendo Switch, July 18th.
It's cool, but it's just funny to think out loud.
Rhythmic March begins.
Oh wow, these were PSP games, I believe.
Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Patapon has them attack.
Oh.
And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
Oh damn. It's a lot more than just a rhythm game.
Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th.
Okay.
Welcome to Zephyrtown, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
You must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make
Huh.
travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
August 27th. Okay.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next,
The sailcloth caught my eye. Ooh. Ooh, here we go. Maybe. Yes, Metroid Prime 4. Oh. God, it looks gorgeous. The original Metroid Prime is my favorite
Planet Viewer.
Metroid game. That and Dread.
Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Oh, the music.
She's not alone. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Oh shit, here comes the Doom music.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Ah.
These powers
Samus is a psychonaut.
cooperate mechanisms and open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams,
Ooh.
the power of her mind.
You mean motion controls?
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Now, the question is, do I want this on Switch 1 or Switch 2? I feel like it's also going to be on Switch 2.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time
Ooh.
are beginning to weave a new tale.
Still 2025. Well, that definitely pretty much confirms it's also going to be on Switch 2. Very cool, though. Very cool. Damn. Very cool.
it looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
Oh, you have no idea.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Yeah. By the way,
Ready to stir up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of
The Flash.
you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains.
Interesting.
And get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients.
Not
to
really
all
my dig.
sorts of
So I'll use this time. You probably already know this, but Doom is fantastic. I just cleared the 6th mission. I'm not a first-person shooter guy, but it is a fantastic game. I'm addicted.
wildly wicked
Like, I suck at first-person shooters, but something about this one just is so fun.
customer storylines, leading to different outcomes.
So, excellent recommendation, my buddy.
Who knows
I die a lot, but it's so fun.
Launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals.
It's because Doom.
And learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
This game's like, we'll make our own Hogwarts Legacy.
Spellbinding journey?
Or our own Owl House game.
When Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Nice.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
Ooh.
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore
I like
the
hand-drawn.
archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities
Pogo, yeah!
through the enchanting world.
Gotta have the pogo.
You uncover the secrets the archipelago holds. Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Neat.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from
There we
across the
go.
series. Titles include Gradius,
At least Konami gives us good collections.
Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, regional stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music
They give us
Act.
mediocre collections, they just have good games in them.
Be on
Ah, I
the
see.
lookout for more details
Hey!
in the future.
It's the Pizza Tower guy. I've been meaning to try that game, Pizza Tower.
Later today. Let's see what's in store.
Okay. I mean, let's not say we did.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza.
Okay.
A brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Yeah, it's popular.
There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Oh, this, the Pokemon Legends thing. Yeah. All right. Another one for me.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon
Maybe I will get a
series.
bingo. Whoop. Shit.
You'll begin your adventure
Yeah.
by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
setting is this metropolis. that also
Shit.
appeared in the Pokemon X and
There we go.
Pokemon Y games. Lumio City.
There we go, right here.
To make it easier for people and Pokemon to
And
coexist,
right there.
a company named Quasartico
All
Inc.
right.
is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here.
I don't know if I'm ever going to play another Pokemon game. I keep saying I'm going to try, and it just never happens.
There are Pokemon
There's always something more interesting that catches my eye. Every time I think of taking the dive for another Pokemon game.
on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Huh. Alright.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story,
Oh, we're doing another duck hunt.
but what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop.
Ah.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm?
I'm sensing the gimmick is rhythm games for this direct.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
I'd play the shit out of a new duck hunt. I'm surprised they haven't made a new one. Holy hell, he's in Smash Brothers.
Get into
Oh,
the
okay.
brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Oh, damn, we're getting Switch 1 games in 2026.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove.
This ain't no Wii U. They're gonna keep churning out games for this puppy.
By renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
Ah, all right.
Look.
All right. Yes, 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 yes.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
Here's what we came up with. Something our competitors have been doing for years now. But we're doing it the Nintendo way.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card.
Now this needs to be compatible with Switch 2.
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have two Nintendo Switch systems,
I want my Castlevania collection on my Switch too.
from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Okay.
Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
Okay.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
Ah.
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to.
Well, that's
lend a
awesome,
game.
because I just got my dad a Switch for Christmas.
And who you're lending it to.
I never saw the man so emotional in my life, but he was very grateful.
And you're done.
But when I visit, I could give him, like,
On their own system.
yeah, digital games. Okay, that's
You
neat.
can only lend one game at a time to a particular person.
Oh, never mind.
Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you,
What am I, Blockbuster?
making digital games even easier to use. Virtual game cards.
Huh.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap
Oh,
games
fair
between
enough.
Nintendo Switch systems,
Gotta do it the Nintendo way.
Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April.
Okay, alright.
Let's take a look.
Late
at more
April,
Nintendo
after the
Switch
Switch 2's announced. Okay, alright. Yeah, we're nearing the end of this. High on life. Star Overdrive. Well, so much for a bingo on this one. That's okay.
Uncover history once more.
Oh.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontiers.
Oh, Jamonius just shit himself.
Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the royal heir.
Ho 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 ho. This was his huge inspiration for the Fantasia games I've been playing.
Twine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus,
Oh, the art style is
team up with
gorgeous.
more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system.
This is a remake of a PS1 game, apparently. It's beautiful.
Story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga
Neat.
Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch
Oh.
later today.
Well, I know what the next Jamonia streams are.
Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate,
Ooh.
optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley,
Very
Link
Salvador
solves
Dali.
Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic.
Oh, you challenged him to Pokemon.
A different
Good
story
luck.
awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Roe in her adventure
Actually, I
through
think it's
Wonderland
good luck for
as
him.
she and her
I believe
child
you
unlock the secrets
curb
of
stomped him the last time.
Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
Okay.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
I didn't know it was a series.
Aim. Time your button press just right.
Anime Girls
And
Golf.
take your shot. Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the
But can I play as Happy Gilmore? It needs to be a tie-in to the Happy Gilmore 2 movie.
Shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Oop. Oh.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil.
Ooh.
Pair up 2 heroes from the
Cosmic Invasion.
including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From
Very cool.
to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And
This is probably from the same team that did Shredder's Revenge.
take advantage of your team's strength.
I think they also did a Power Rangers game.
Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Yeah.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Whew.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Very
You
cool.
battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement.
Oh, damn.
Please take a look.
All right. All right. Here we go. Animal Crossing? Excuse you. No.
How refreshing.
Oh, no. They look great. They do. Like that Marvel. Ooh, sorry. That Marvel game looks really fun.
Tomodachi like living the dream.
Huh. Nope. Wasn't on my bingo card. Alrighty. So this direct was okay. It had a handful of cool things. a handful of things I'm sure a lot of people are excited for.
Glad that
But,
was only a dream.
Hopefully that was just an appetizer for what's to come.
Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer,
Well,
we saw Mii characters
wishful thinking.
What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it.
Damn, no Metroid Prime 2 HD. Or Planet
Thank you for
Robobot.
watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
Oh.
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Oh, it's the movie. All right.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you.
Uh-oh.
And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
Hmm.
This
Oh.
is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Well.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Well, that'd be good for the sake that I know what's actually authentic and what's just rumors and
So please try it out.
clickbait.
That's all I have to share.
That's the only interesting thing about it.
Nintendo Today.
Is like I have to sift through so much garbage and predictions and rumors and
Thank
leaks.
you for watching.
Okay. Not bad. Not as good as the last Direct, but not bad. Very much like a meh. Had some cool things. Metroid Prime 4 looks fantastic. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. So yeah. But that was fun. That was fun. I think the biggest surprise for me was the Marvel arcade game. I think that looked really cool. Especially since the AAA Marvel The Avengers game just looked kind of awkward, and apparently it wasn't that good. I heard the Guardians of the Galaxy game was good, but the Avengers one was just kind of like, meh. And like from the get-go, it just looked like trying to do the movies, but being uncanny enough to where like it just didn't work. I don't know. So yeah, I got 3. The most predictable ones. Everything that was just, hey, wishful thinking, I didn't get. Not even Professor Layton. And that had a logo, I believe, in last year's Direct. So, yeah. All we can do is hope better for Switch 2. Okay. But enough about me. Let me know what you thought about this Nintendo Direct. And I think we're just going to end it here. There might be a lot more to talk about with the next Nintendo Direct. If you want, I can play the Dragon Quest. Because like that was a cool surprise. Called it, he wants to battle. Alright, good luck. I'll be tuning in shortly. clever that it bundles with 2 because I believe Dragon Quest 1 is like 2 hours long. Calling it right now, Dragon Quest 12 is going to be on the Switch 2 Direct.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide.
All right, all right. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you all back here on April 2nd when we do the big one. I wonder how long that one's going to be. Oh, it is not long at all. Yeah, from my memory, it's like a 2 to 3 hour RPG. And 2 is actually closer to a more decent RPG length. I think it's closer to like 8 or 9 hours. And I'm sure it'll be even shorter because most of the length was just grinding for the original Dragon Warrior. You'll never see me again. Well, it was good seeing you anyways. You take care now, buddy. Also, another tag. Someone needs to find me a showing for The Day the Earth Blew Up. Okay? All right. Take care.